Done. Now are you able to hear, right? Yeah. Now I started recording the meeting again. So this session I will upload 2 times so that everything will be available. Okay. So now we discussed about this butterfly. This is the only thing. Next Wednesday we will do live trade in butterfly. So you will understand what we are doing. Yeah, this is about butterfly. Okay. So next we will discuss about next week strategy. Next week straddles or 500 point away strangles each side. Show the butterfly screen once, okay. Yeah, this is a butterfly. So here I created both call and put. So the only point is there is no adjustment in this, okay, because it's already risk defined. Whatever adjustment you do, it will be a failure only. So don't do any adjustment for butterfly. Once you create it, once you know the strike, just create it. Okay, just create the strike. Just create the butterfly and wait for either profit or loss. Okay, that's the only thing. Need to see POP. Again, I'm saying POP is very less. It's all about a risk reward. POP is very less in butterfly. In all risk defined strategies, POP is very less because you are spending huge money for hedge. Okay, so you will not get that big range also because you are spending good money for hedge. Okay, this is about butterfly. Now we will discuss next week straddle. What is the next week straddle? What are the rules? Here, why I'm doing next week straddle on expiry day is because what I have observed is morning the market will open, the straddle will open at 300 rupees or 280 or 300, whatever it is. It will decay 40 to 50% of premium by 1 p.m. So you are able to make some money till 1 p.m. After 1 p.m., it will again become like a lucky game. Okay, and it will give more pressure if you trade the same expiry because definitely after 1 p.m. there is a big movement in either side. It will happen for almost like all expiries. Out of 10, maybe one expiry, the big move will not be there. Rest all 9 expiries, the big moves will happen. Big moves means 1% move also very big because at the time the strategy is trading up to only 150 rupees. So instead of making money from this 150 to get like 20-30 points, we can use next week options to able to get the return. To get the money. So my point is from 150 making money is very difficult from 150 rupees a premium. So here in next week, at least you will get 5 to 10% of decay in the premium after 1 p.m. because too many people will start selling the options after 1 p.m. Okay, next week expiry. So option premiums will crush. Okay, the demand will increase. So automatically the premiums will crush. So the decay will happen. Most of the times you can observe from next week. Most of the times it will crush. Okay, or else you are seeing my trades itself. After 1 p.m. I am trying to give in next week trade like call sell or sometimes straddle or strangle and all. So that is decaying like anything. Okay. So that's why we focus on next week. So here entry enter by 1 p.m. in next week. But one rule you need to keep here: if on Friday, yes, yeah, if on Friday is there, yeah, if any events are there, avoid this. Okay, because if VIX is increasing, okay, if VIX is increasing, or if next week, I mean, if next week is budget is there, so we have to avoid this. Okay, we should not trade because the decay will not happen. Okay, that decay will not happen. And if market is trading at weekly low or high, avoid this. Okay, these two conditions you should not trade this method, because whenever market is trading at weekly high or weekly low, there is a high chance of decay because we don't know where the index will close further today. So there is a high chance that spike will be more. Okay, there is a high chance that a spike will happen. So you should not take a trade. These are the only two conditions. If market is staying in the weekly high and weekly low range, there is no event on Friday, you can use this method. If market is trading at weekly low or weekly high, then or if Friday there is any event or that US inflation data or some other events will be there in Friday, so try to avoid it. Okay. Remaining all times you can take. Okay, the entry is, I will just write, avoid this method below two conditions. Process. Now, what is the rules of the method? Entry. Enter in next week, started by 1 p.m. So this is why, as I didn't conducted this expiry session, I did not given the straddles. So I just given like small call sell or strangles I have given. But now from coming expiries, we will do the same thing. So my point is, once I explain something on the weekend, then we will replicate the same thing in the live broadcast. Then you will get some idea. Just listening the weekend will not help you much. So last weekend also we have discussed about inside hedge. Then I given one trade. So you will got some idea on that trade. Okay, the practical approach only required, and you need to practice more. Then only you will get the total subject. So here, if you enter a straddle, we will not get any MTM loss till 300 points more. Same way, if you are doing the same expiry after 1 p.m., if 300 point move will come, definitely you will get more loss. Okay, but here the loss will not come. Once 300 points move done, either side, exit and get new strategy. So 3:20 p.m. and it's can aim for 40 to 50 points target. This is a very simple thing. So here we are focusing on, after 1 p.m. we are focusing on next week's straddle. Okay, but we will not take this trade if market is trading at weekly low or weekly high, because whenever we are trading at weekly, here weekly means calendar week. Okay, calendar week. We always think on calendar. Calendar week means Monday to Friday. Okay, it's not like expiry to expiry. It's a Monday to Friday. If in Monday to Friday we are trading a weekly low, don't take straddle, just sell call. If you are trading in weekly high, don't take a straddle, just sell put. That's it. So unless and until market is not trading up weekly low or weekly high, sell a strategy and also avoid on events. The only point is after 1 o'clock, the market will move very much higher or lower, and the volatility is very much high on expiry trading. So you can't decide a proper process for that unless it's an all go by keep selling some straddle and keeping some stop loss and time base or something. So you can't create a proper process. So that's why, and it's also stressful to trade with very less premium for that 2 3 hours. So what I have done, instead of making money from 150 rupees premium, it's better to make money from 700 or 800 rupees premium. So that is why we are selling in next week. So even next week also will decay very good amount after 1 p.m. on expiry day. So that's why we are following this method. Here the rule is till 300 point move comes, you will not get any MTM loss. Okay, mostly market might move 200 points or 300 points, or sometimes it will not move. Okay, so even if it moves 300 points also, you will not be having any big loss. Then you can just shift the strategy to downside or upside wherever it moves. If it stays stagnant, if it stays flat for at least 1 hour, you will get like 40 to 50 points easily we can expect. Yeah, weekly high means Monday to Friday. It's a calendar week. Yeah. See, if 300 points move comes and if it sustains, okay, if it sustains in 15 minutes candle, then we will just close, because on expiry day there will be more of a spikes only in upside and downside. So here we need to wait. I'll mention that point also. Once 300 points moved on either side and sustains for 15 minutes, then exit and create. Because what happens is, we all know expiry day 300 points spike will come, again it will come back. So you should not do immediately. So we should wait for at least 5 minutes, then we will roll up the total straddle. This is about straddle in the next week. So these are the two strategies which we will use on expiry day to make further gains, this butterfly and this one. This will happen after 1 p.m. So now we will discuss what we can do for expiry in current week. Okay, on expiry, how we will do. First point is inverted triangles. Over. So this is the same method what we follow for overnight straddle. When this is the same method what we follow for overnight straddle. Enter inverted by 3:15 p.m. on Wednesday or Tuesday for next week, because Wednesday is the expiry. Choose max 200 points distance from spot. Make sure time value is at least 200 rupees. Time value means extrinsic value in the inverter. So I will just show you. So now this butterfly over. Okay. So I will just show you inverted. Yeah. Bank Nifty, present it is trading at 42,500. So I will take 42,500, call, sell one lot, 42,500, put, sell one lot. Bank Nifty, options. So here what I do, I will take 200 points inverted, 42,700, put, I will sell one lot, 42,300, call, I will sell one lot. Okay, so this is inverted. What is this thing? The payoff for inverted and straddle is a little different. Straddle, it says V. Okay, for straddle it says V. For inverted, it is coming like this. Okay, until small V kind of shape. So please observe, for straddle, we are able to get a max profit of 13,500, but for strangle, we are for inverted, we are getting only 9,000. So around 4,500 rupees, it is decade. I mean, the profit is reduced. Even though for straddle, my sell price is 289 and 250, and here my sell price is 351 and 412. Okay, so the prices is very much high. I am selling high premium. Okay, but still my max profit is less. Okay, but still my max profit is less. Probability of profit is almost same. Margin also almost same. But only point is, see here my net credit is 19,000. If I am selling inverted strangle, I am getting 19,000 rupees to my account. If I am selling straddle, I am getting only 13,000. But still, my max profit in inverted strangle is very lesser than normal straddle. This is because in this inverted triangle, this 42,300 call, already 200 rupees intrinsic value is there. I mean, if today is the expiry, this option will expire at 200 rupees. If today is the expiry, this straddle will expire at 0. So this straddle is having more time value. So that is why we call ATM options are more expensive options because they are having huge time value. Okay, people will say intrinsic, I mean, ITM options are most expensive because they are overly priced, but there is a reason why this price is more. Okay, 200 rupees already it is having like input. I mean, already it is having intrinsic. So here I am getting only 212 rupees. So I will just tell you how this 9,000 rupees came. In 42,300, if today is the expiry, it will expire at 200 rupees. So 412 minus 200 is 212. 212 rupees is a premium. If 42,700 is, if market is expired today, this 42,700 will expire at 200 rupees. Why? Because market is already at 42,500. So 351 minus 200 is 150. So total 362 rupees is a time value into 25. If we keep, it will come 9050. So 350 is a time value. So plus 350 into lot size is 25. So we get 362 is a time value. Yeah, 362 is a time value. So we get 9050. We are getting the same max profit. So please remember, whatever the abstract will show as max profit, that is nothing but a time value you got into your account. So for inverted, whenever you are doing inverted for expiry date, don't go more. For suppose now I will take one more thing. So we have taken 200 points. So my max profit is 900. I will take 400 points. So instead of 42,700, I will take 42,900 put. Okay, 900 put I have sold. Instead of 42,300, 42,100 call I will sell. Okay, 42,100. So my max profit is reduced to 5,800. Even though, please observe, even though I am selling more premium, my max profit is decayed, reducing because they are having more intrinsic. So that is why don't sell like very much high intrinsic value things. I mean, very much high ITMs because you get more slippage also. The liquidity also is not there. So more slippage is happening. So you can't do with more size. So always try to do maximum 200 points or 300 points inverted. So you get more time value and you get more cushion. Okay, so the point here, make sure time value is at least 200 rupees. Next day, on expiry, carry overnight. On expiry day, close the trade by 9:20 for whatever gains and losses. No adjustment, nothing. Okay, it is just an inverted triangle overnight. If you do for 52 expiries, okay, 45 to 46 expiries, you make money. Okay, hardly 4-5 expiries or 5-6 expiries, any big gap up or big gap down, or sometimes any event on expiry day. So those days only it will not work. Best all days it will give at least some gain, it will give. No issue for 400 to 500 points gap on either side. If we get more than 1% gap either side, book position opening tick itself. Don't wait for anything, because if any big movement is happening like 400-500 points, so we are already selling ITM. Okay, ITM means we are selling like 400 or 300 or something. If market moves another 400 points, it will open somewhere at 600 or 700. So but in first tick it will give some chance to exit, so exit in first tick itself. So this is an inverted triangle. It's very easy. Do only on Wednesday evening. You can also try this method on Tuesday evening also. Instead of doing Bank Nifty overnight straddle, you can even try this inverted triangle on Tuesday also. So we all know there is a three types of options. One is OTM, ETM, ITM. OTM will decay almost all days, especially it will start decay from Thursday, okay, for next week expiry, then Friday, then Monday, it will decay more. ATM Monday, ATM will start decaying from Friday and Monday will decay a little less, but this ITM will start decay from Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. These are the 2-3 days. So Friday you can't do any ITM. Yeah, Friday you can't do any. No, if you do on Tuesday, you can exit on Wednesday. I'm just trying on overnight. You can try this for Tuesday also. Yeah. So if you do this inverted, at least you are able to make minimum 30 to 40 points. So it will give you like 0.2 or 0.3% gain at opening itself. So it will give you some cushion to make further money in expiry. Now we will just discuss about what we can do for expiry, how we can trade on expiry. So this session will complete. Expiry trading is very small session. All you need to do is a little practice. Okay, all you need to do is a little practice. Then you can easily make the 30-40 points or whatever we are targeting for expiry, that easily we can make. So here the point is expiry day starts with overnight. Whatever we carried from yesterday, it will come for today. Market will open. Once market will open, we will close overnight. We will wait for 15 minutes candle to form. Okay, we wait for 15 minutes candle to form. Then we will do expiry trading. Whatever expiry trading or whatever profit or loss is coming. Okay, if profit comes to 0.5%, you can close the expiry for that day. Unless you have good experience, you close for 1 o'clock. After that, if you are able to analyze where market will close, take some risk, okay, and do butterfly. If you're doing butterfly for 30-40 expiries, definitely 20 to 25 you are able to get success. Okay, because we are seeing that many of times After 1 p.m., even the market moves either side, it will try to come in the same place most of the time. Only 3-4 times only it will just go on trending. So you are having high chances of making money from butterfly. I mean, after 1 p.m., you try butterfly and try next week. In next week also, you can try bank nifty as per this rule. Okay, as per the rules, whatever we have discussed right now. In the same method, you can try on fin nifty also, because we are on Thursday. Another 2 days is there for expiry for fin nifty, so you can try in fin nifty. You can even try in nifty also, normal methods like what we discuss on index positional strategies, strangles or strategies. There we will discuss on how we do nifty trades and all that also you can do. Or after closing, you can just close everything and start fresh from Friday. That is also possible. Okay, but after 1 p.m., try to focus on next week options is my thing. No. Inverted strangles and all in Nifty is not possible. Inverted strangles in Nifty also not possible. Only Bank Nifty. How many lots for 10 lakh capital for overnight? See, for 10 lakh capital overnight, you can carry 3 lot. Okay, 75 quantity you can carry. For 20 lot, I am carrying 6 lot. Okay, for 20 lot, I am doing 150 quantity. So that is more than enough. When 150 quantity, even if you get like 30-40 points, you will be getting 0.3%. So I'm going with 150 quantity for 20 lakh rupees of capital. Okay. So now we will discuss what we can do for expiry. Expiry trading. So the point is, whenever you start expiry trading, just keep in your mind that you should make 0.5%. Okay, 0.5% and then exit. Okay, that 0.5% also treat 1 lot for 2 lakh capital. Okay, because you are not going like 300, 400 quantity for just a 20 lakh capital. Because what happens is, whenever you go in that tough position size, if some spike comes, you lose huge money. So you will spend whole day to recover that loss, whatever happens in the first 15 minutes or first 30 minutes. So I will not go for big size unless I see some spike. Even big size also, like 1 lot for 2 lakhs capital, not more than that. That is my position size for expiry trading. So position size for expiry trading, 1 lot for 2 lakh capital. So sometimes we might be having Nifty trade. Okay, we might be having some monthly trade, Nifty monthly or Bank Nifty monthly. Then we are holding those trades. Okay, at the time you can buy some hedge, take some benefit, but you don't do more than 10 lots. Okay, if you are having a 20 lakh rupees account, you might have another positions worth 5 lakh or 6 lakh rupees. So with remaining 14 lakhs, you can use 10 lots. Okay, that's a max. So if you are facing any issue, then just buy 2 rupees or 3 rupees option and you can get some margin benefit and you can do the trades. Okay, so now what is happening in present environment? So everybody is running algos even on expiry day. So till 9:45 or till 10 o'clock, the moment is very much faster in straddle. So there is a high chance that stop loss will hit and then will come back. Like what happened in last expiry for us. So or else we could have made much more money in last expiry. But what happened is we just kept an stop loss. It in one single candle from 150, it went to 270 or 280. It did the stop loss, then again it came back to 130. So those things will keep happening. Yeah. See that is why I'm saying whenever we are going for expiry day, Okay, whenever we are going for expiry day, before expiry day on Wednesday, I try to close almost all unwanted positions like Fin Nifty, or if it is not usable, I try to close because we need to use for 10 lots on expiry. So that's how I'm managing. Okay, I try to close, then again we start fresh on expiry. Once expiry is completed by 1 p.m., okay, then again we will create a position. That's what we are doing. If we have only 5 lakh, my suggestion is only to do only monthly trades. Okay, that's a better. Okay, so let's discuss this and complete the session as early as possible. So now spikes are more. That is why in first minute I am not creating a straddle. So what we need to do is first wait for 15 minutes candle to close. 15 minutes can first wait for first 15 minutes candle to close by 9:30 a.m. and also write down previous day high and previous day low. As long as market is trading in the range of previous day high and previous day low. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Hello. Yeah, where are you? Uh, okay, I will be there by another 30-40 minutes. Ah, yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Yeah. So as long as market is trading in the range of previous day high to previous day low, play a non-direction. Play non-direction. If any range broke, play biased. Tested side. I mean, if market is going down, play bearish. If market is going up, play bullish. If the range is broken, either previous day high or previous day low. If it is broken, then play in that range. So position size for expiry trading is 1 lot for 2 lakh capital. That is the main thing. Then first wait for 15 minutes candle. Okay, and also write down. This is like little what is it? Just to prepare for expiry. So you should just note down these 3 points. This is the most important. Okay, why I am saying this? Because if market is breaking down previous day high or previous day low, you can't play non-direction. Okay, like having one call, one put, either in straddle or either in triangle also is very difficult, because if market moves only one side, the other side will not set. Okay, I mean will not set off. So that's the one thing. So that is why you should always play directional if market is breaking previous day high or previous day low. And many times markets will break the previous day high or previous day low, and again it comes back in the range. In above situation, if market crosses above previous day high Market comes back and closes for two consecutive candles, then go non-directional again. So what is this point is, for suppose, let's say 42,000 is previous day low. Okay, 42,000 is previous day low. What happened? Suddenly, market is, and let's say market is trading at 42,200 by 9:30 or somewhere. So we created some straddle or some strangle and all. So market came down and market break 42,000. Okay, if market break 42,000, what we will do? We will just sell only calls and manage. Okay, we'll just play only direction. Now, again, okay, now again, if market crosses this 42,000 from lower side, okay, like it will just go to 41,900 and then it will again cross 42,020 or 42,030. So once it crosses for two candles, two consecutive 15 minutes candles, two consecutive 15 minutes candles, two consecutive 15 minutes candles, then do non-direction. So in next two candles, it is crossing above this 42,030, then do non-directional again. So these things many times will happen. Okay, sometimes what happens is market break this 42,000 and it comes to 41,900. In the same candle, it comes to 42,000. Then again, we will try to make the non-direction. Then again, it will come down to 41,900. It will break 41,900 also. So that is why what we need to do is we need to wait for at least 30 minutes time, like two candles we need to wait to close 42,030. Then only we need to take a position, because unless and until market crosses this 42,000, that important level, whatever it is broken like previous day high, previous day low. So other side it will not increase. Okay, we will not be having that much loss. Okay, even though we are staying naked on one side, okay, playing direction, still we will not be having big loss. So that's why we can wait for 30 minutes, then we can have some put and we can manage as a strangle or straddle. In volatile market, 15 minutes can be maybe too light. No, no. At least whenever you are doing this expiry and all, at least 15 minutes can definitely you should be. I need to keep on looking at the screen. Definitely for expiry trading, whatever the method you use, you should definitely look on the screen every time. Whenever we discuss about intraday strategies, okay, whenever we discuss about intraday strategies in coming sessions, then I will give you some algos. Okay, then I will give you some algos. So at the time you can do expiry even without your participation. Okay, much. Okay, even without screen time, because that is an algo. But those algos are giving the returns, but the drawdowns are little higher. Okay, because of unnecessary stop loss hits in many times. So the drawdowns is crossing more than 5 to 6%. But here, whatever we are discussing here, whatever we are doing in our Telegram broadcast, we never crossed more than 2 to 3% drawdown also. That is the only thing. The returns is always almost similar, but the drawdown is a little more in August. That's why we are not doing. Okay, in above situation, if market comes back for two consecutive candles, then again do non-directional. This is the broader idea of expiry of how we can create. Yeah. So after 15 minutes candle by 9:30, if market stays in first 15 minutes candle, then create, then start position with 60% in triangle by selling 25 to 30 rupees each. 60% means we are doing 10 lot. So we will do 6 lot. Okay, to just start with, and keep stop loss as double in system. Okay, this is our initial position. And once any spike comes in straddle, at least 10% increase in premium, we then sell ATM straddle. Keep stop loss as 80% each side. Okay, why I am keeping 80%? So for suppose the straddle, okay, the straddle will be trading at 150 and 150. Okay, or let's take 140 and 140. Okay, 140 and 140. So if you keep 30%, 40%, many people will trade on expiry on every day. They will try to keep stop loss from 20%, 30%, 40, 50%, like that. They keep on keeping the stop loss. So what we are doing, we just keep 80%. So if I keep 80% on 140, so which will be around like 100 or 110 rupees it will come, but still I am having 140 in other side. So this is having high chance of becoming zero. So that is why we should keep like very bigger stop loss only on expiry day, because other option will have a chance to become zero. So you can't keep 80% stop loss on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, VIX will be there. Okay, VIX might increase. Okay, so one side option will increase, other side option will not decrease. There are so many things will happen on non-expiry day. But on expiry day, there is only one rule that it has to decay. Okay, there is no other choice on expiry day. So that is why what we do, we just keep 80% of stop loss, just expecting that it should not hit. For example, even if it hit, okay, like last time, we last expiry, we keep like 80% of stop loss and it hit. Still, we made money because other side option will support you. Okay, other side option will almost try to support you. So that is why I keep stop loss at 80% of for straddle and double for strangle. For strangle, you always keep double as a system, and for straddle, you can keep 80%. Here, the stop loss is there is a two ways of keeping stop loss. Okay, there is a two ways of keeping stop loss, but that will be depending on your risk appetite. So here I will mention that point in bold letters. There is two ways of keeping stop loss in expiry date. Point number one. Point number one. Keep system stop loss 80% for straddle and bubble for strangle. Second one, keep SL in mind. Once it hits, wait for 5 minutes. I'm not saying 15 minutes here. Wait for 5 minutes. And if it sustains, then exit immediately. After 5 minutes, candle close. Okay, these are two ways. First thing is, you might get lost immediately because you might get caught in spike also, like how we caught in spike for the last expiry. Okay, because it just hit our stop loss and it came back all the way back. Okay, so that keep on happening. Okay, sometimes in 5 minutes, let's say I tell stop loss at 250 and we will keep in a system. So sometimes it will hit 250 or 260 or somewhere it will hit, and then it will come back to 140, 150 again. Okay, that happens little rare. Sometimes what happens is if I didn't keep stop loss in my system at 250 rupees, so in next 5 minutes or something, it might go to 350 or it might go to 450 also. Nobody knows. Okay, so it all depends on your risk appetite. Okay, so it will work in your favor sometimes, it will not work in your favor sometimes. So it's all about your risk appetite. You can try from practicing. Okay, so my suggestion is for straddle, keep in system. For strangle, wait for 5 minutes. This is my suggestion. Because for strangle, sometimes what happens is 20 rupees option will easily go to 40, 45. Then again, it will come to 20. Everything will happen in just 5 minutes. Okay, these things I have seen in strangle for more time. So for strangle, I will wait for 5 minutes at least. But for straddle, I will not wait. I will keep system stop loss. Okay, this is my rule. So the point in expiry trading is first wait for 15 minutes candle to complete. Market will almost stay in first 15 minutes candle for most of the time. So that is why on expiry day, I just see this chart. Okay, I'll show you. Yeah. So most of the expiry day, what happens is at least till 12 or 1 o'clock, it will try to stay in first 15 minutes candle range. Okay, most of the times. Okay, on expiry day, most of the times it will try to stay. So what I do is I will just open 15 minutes cut chart. Okay, I will just open 15 minutes chart. Then we will see by 9:30 one candle will complete. So once the candle is complete, once the bank nifty is trading in the same range, not in upper range of the candle or down range of the candle, so we can create a triangle by 25 rupees, like in a distance of 600 points or 700 points or some distance, we will get 20, 25 rupees. So we will just take the 20, 25 rupees. Yeah, we'll just take 20, 25 rupees strangle in both sides with just 6 lot, like 60% of the position we will use. Rest 40% we will use for straddle. But the straddle, earlier I used to enter straddle at the beginning itself, but now due to many players in the market, especially this straddle players, so we are not doing straddle in the beginning itself. So we need to wait for some spike. You might say that this spike, if we wait for spike in straddle, that spike will come for strangle also. Why can't we take total position from after spike only? But here there is no proof. Okay, there is no proof or there is no rule that everyday spike should come. Okay, so we should not lose. If there is if there is one day, if there is no spike till 12 o'clock, you will lose that 60% position profit also. Okay, so it's all about random. The market is all about uncertainty. Even if spike comes for straddle, the spike for strangle uh, is little less. I mean, the chance of spike for strangle is little less because the spike in straddle is coming due to more of algo stop losses. Okay, like if you observe in the last week, I from 150 it went to 280 in just 1-2 minutes. Okay, it's all about the stop loss hitting, then it will come back. So in triangle, it will not give that much spike. On that day, if you observe this triangle, I am in this triangle. Okay, we call we are in this triangle. So from 20 or 25, it went to 45 or 50, then again it came back to 25 immediately within 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so you can't compare straddle and strangle spikes. Okay, so please remember this point. So what we do is we just test waters with 60% of size. Okay, 60% of size at after completing the first 15 minutes candle. Okay, because at the time we already close our overnight, so we will be in little gains only. Then we will start with 60% of position. After that, if any spike comes, then we will take a straddle. Once straddle we are taking, you need to keep stop loss of 80%. I mean, stop loss of 80% on each side. And for strangle, we will keep double as stop loss. The stop loss for straddle, what I am doing is I am keeping in a system, because strangle will become ITM immediately, and it will straddle will become ITM immediately and it will give you pain. But strangle will not give you that much pain, because we are selling like 600, 700 points away. So I will wait for 5 minutes to take a decision for strangle. Out of all the strategies explained by you today, see, here I explain around four methods today. One is inverted. Inverted, there is nothing to do. In inverted, what we are doing is we just are doing as our overnight we are doing. But as per my understanding, as per my experience, Tuesday night, I mean Wednesday and Thursday, these 2 days ITMs will decay more. Okay, ITMs will decay more. So and ITM also will give you little range, little good range. So so I am suggesting to do overnight in inverted on Wednesday night. So the rules are very simple in overnight. That is a one method. Second method we discussed is butterfly. Butterfly means you need to know the range. Okay, because we trade with last 2 hours or last 3 hours of trading only. So you should know the little range by using max pain or open interest, and you can do it. That's a risk defined strategy. Okay, you can create, like, you can even try, okay, by doing abstract simulation or whatever it is. You please spend tonight and tomorrow some time. You try to create 2 to 3 butterflies. You see how the payoff comes. Like for example, now the market is at 40 to 500. So I am saying sell ATM one lot, I mean sell ATM two lot, buy one ITM, buy one OTM. I am saying you try to create the butterfly at 40 to 400, 40 to 300, 40 to 600, and 40 to 700. Okay, ATM sell. In the same way, try to buy 300 point away down, 300 point away upside. You just see how the payoff comes. Okay, slowly you experience, then you will understand. Okay, then you are able to understand the butterfly. Then we discussed about next week's straddle. Okay, then we discussed about next week's straddle. So my point is, after 1 p.m. you should not trade in present week, because if you observe after 1 p.m. the spikes are very much high in Bank Nifty, because they want I mean they will just take all the stop losses and they will move Bank Nifty in both sides after 1 p.m. So it's better to trade in next week because the premium is high. So you can able to survive. Okay, you can able to survive the movements. So better to trade in next week. Now, if it comes to expiry, what we are doing, what I do is I will just note down previous day high and previous day low. Okay, that is my big thing. If we are crossing below previous day low, trade only in bearishness. If market is crossing previous day high, sell only puts. This is the basic agenda. And how to create the trade, how to start the trade. How to start the trade is just start with 60% position in strangles, keep stop loss as double. If stop loss is hitting as double, okay, then hold only one side. Okay, hold only one side. And here we also need to do, yeah, here if any option decay by 50%, then roll up the option original sold price. Original sold price. Original sold price means, for as I'm telling, first we will sell like 25 rupees option. Okay, 25 rupees or 30 rupees. So if 30 rupees has become 15 rupees, close it for profit, then again sell 30 rupees option. Okay, because if you sell again 30 rupees option, you will shift maximum 100 or 200 points only, not more than that. So even if market reverses, you will not face big issue. But whenever you are selling any option on expiry day, for strangle, keep stop loss as double. For straddle, keep stop loss at 80%. Why we are keeping 80% is we don't want it to hit stop loss. Okay, if it wants to hit my stop loss from 140 to 270 up to 60, bank nifty should move 250 points. Okay, then only my stop loss will hit. Okay, that 200 or 250 points movement also should be a little bit faster. Then only it will hit the stop loss. Okay, so that is why we don't want it to hit the stop loss. So that's why we do. That is why we are not keeping very small stop loss. If you keep 10, 20, 30 or 40% stop loss, definitely your stop loss will hit in first 15, 20 minutes candle itself. So you will face losses. Then again, you need to try whole day to recover. So we don't want that, because in overnight itself, we are able to make some money. And after 1 p.m., we are able to make some money in the next week trades also. So only thing you should survive, only thing you should make money is this period of 9 to 1 p.m. This period of 9 to 1 p.m. you will get one or two spikes either side. So to survive it, what we are doing is, first we are going with only 60% of size in just a strangles. Then we will wait for a spike. Once we get the spike, we will just focus on straddle and we will sell. Here, if any option is decaying, either straddle or either strangle or anything is decaying by 50%, we will just roll down. And in this way, if any time we are breaking the previous day high or previous day low, I am not saying that day or that day high or that day low. I am saying previous day high or previous day low. Okay, so if it is a Tuesday, Thursday, so Wednesday high and low we should mark. If previous day high is crossing, definitely market will go one side. If previous day low is crossing, market will go one side downside. Because I experienced this for many times on expiry day. So this we should definitely follow. Then it will become direction. Once you are getting like 8,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees for 20 lakh, okay, like 0.5% or 0.4% also, try to exit the trade. Okay, try to exit, because what happens is whenever you get like 40 points or 40 to 50 points decay, or even 30 to 40 points decay also, then market will move somewhere. Okay, that also we experienced many times. Okay, even in last 14, 15 expiries also, once we are getting 8 to 9,000, we will close, then immediately the spikes will come. Okay, if we are not close, that will give you huge loss. Okay, so those things will happen. So if you don't want those things to happen, then once you are getting 40 points decay in any day in expiry trade, okay, like 8 to 9,000 rupees profit, try to close and wait for 1 p.m. Do in next week. Once you practice this method, whatever I am saying, these four methods for at least 15 to 20 expiries on your own, then you can trade after 1 p.m. also. Okay, you can do the same methods after 1 p.m. also, you can try, but I will not suggest, because after 1 p.m. I am getting more money from next week only than present week. So I am not doing more. So if you want to run expiry in the same week till 3:30, then we have our algo strategies, but the risk is more. As I'm saying, in algos, presently the drawdowns are more. It is going like 6%, 7%, even 10% also. So that should be kept in mind if you want to trade after 1 p.m. So my suggestion for expiry trading of how we should do is, every expiry try to focus on 0.5%. This 0.5% might come from inverted or overnight, or it will come after 1 p.m. or it will come in between from 9:30 to 1 p.m. Okay, this three way, any time it might come. So if we get like 0.3 or 0.4% from inverted itself, okay, like we are carrying like for 10 lakhs I'm carrying 3 lot. So if market gives for 3 lot, if market gives let's say if market is giving like 40-50 points, so I will be getting 7 fours are like 3,000 rupees, like 0.3% I will get. So if I'm getting zero point 0.3, you keep that 0.3% as a cushion and start selling strangle first. Once you start selling strangle, once you get a spike, then do straddle and maintain the trade by keeping the stop losses. Once this trade is done, in this trade, if you are able to make like 5 to 6,000 for 10 lots, okay, or even no, for 5 lots, okay, because for 10 lakhs we do 5 lots, means 125 quantity, like 30 to 40 points, like 3 to 4,000 if you make. So you are already done like 7,000 rupees for that day. So you can stop expiry. Then again you can come back by 1 p.m. and take next week trade, next week trade straddle, 1 p.m. straddle, and you can make another 2 to 3,000 for the day, which will come to 1%. So this is how we can do for expiry. So presently what I did for expiry in last 15 to 16 sessions is I just shared you expiry trades. I mean overnight we have carried, and expiry trades from 9 to 1 p.m. we have done. After 1 p.m. we have done present way. I mean after 1 p.m. we built next week trades. This is what I done. Butterfly, I never given any expiry in any expiry session. So from tomorrow, from Wednesday, we will do the butterfly. Butterfly also, if you do for 4 or 5 times, you will understand. Butterfly, the profit is very much higher. Okay, profit is very much higher, but as we discussed, POP is less. After 12 p.m., it will increase. Okay, because the time is going down, so the premiums will start falling. So after 1 p.m., the POP might increase in butterfly trades also. Yeah. So this is for expiry trading session. So what happened is due to some issues, something with Zoom or something, it is went off. Uh, yeah, so I recorded for 2 times today. So what I do is in next 2 days by Monday or Tuesday, I will upload 2 sessions as expiry trading session one, expiry trading session two. I will give as a recording. So I will just update in our channel tomorrow we are having session or not. Yeah, future schedule I will just mention in the group. So if you are having any doubts in this code, you can just ask me so we can wind up. But please try to focus on this butterfly, okay, butterfly, and also next week straddle and present overnight and present expiry. This expiry, whatever we have discussed, okay, this expiry will come with proper experience. Okay, it will come with proper experience. If you just see my expiry trades for another 5 to 6 expiries, then you will understand what is the stop loss I am keeping, how I'm managing, how I'm using this method. Penny option decay by 50% roll up, how I am taking, how I am deploying this, and also why we have started with strangles. Many people are asking why we started with strangles, then straddles. Because if I start with straddle, definitely my first stop loss will hit either side. Okay, so whole day we need to trade to recover that first candle stop loss. So that is why I shifted my method first triangle and then slowly come to straddle. No, inside hedge it will not work on expiry. That is, see, inside hedge it will not work on expiry, but butterfly will work. That's why we do butterfly on expiry. Inside hedge, as per our rule, we should create on Monday only. See, old video I am not able to upload because I am not getting any recording from Ricky. So what I am doing is for this mentorship, I told that it will be like 2 months or 3 months, okay, program. But this mentorship, I will keep you guys in the mentorship program for a long time, okay, or maybe It's like, I can't say it's like a lifetime, but I keep for a long time. So whenever session comes every week from now, I will conduct from YouTube only. Okay, so I will upload. Okay, once I create the session, I will upload in YouTube private. Then I will give you link. So whatever we have done in Rigi, okay, where I also didn't have a recording, that also we will conduct again in next months. Okay, when I start the next batch and all, that also you can attend the sessions. Then I will upload that also in YouTube. So we will have all the sessions in the YouTube going forward. If you buy ATM and sell OTM in ratios for, I mean, inside it's for intraday. No, see, it might work, but you keep on adjusting. Okay, this call ratios and all you can even do for expiry trade also, but still you keep on adjusting and it's like little anxiety will come. No, there is no adjustment in butterfly. See, do trending. Okay. So here, whatever happens, we discuss about 0.5% on expiry, right? So our max loss should be 1% for expiry. So if 1% is hit loss, you exit the position for that day. See, if you follow this range, okay, whatever I'm saying in this, okay, today, if you follow this 1% loss also will not come. See this one. Okay, you just follow this. Write down previous day high and previous day low. Okay, write down previous day high and previous day low. If market is breaking previous day high and previous day low, you exit that position. You don't do non-direction. Okay, just do direction. You get good profit. Okay, at least you won't get the loss. Okay, and what happens is market, if it is going down, if it break previous day low, so we will keep only call sell, then suddenly it will reverse. Okay, then again we will add put. So again it will become non-direction. So we might be in some loss. Then again if market goes down and if it break, then again exit put. Okay, then again exit put so that you will have only call. Again you can make money. So the point here is if you follow this simple rule of making non-direction into direction immediately after taking this previous day high or previous day low, we won't get loss. Okay, that max loss and all it will not happen. Why? Because it will give you some chance till previous day high or previous day low. But once it is breaking, then big spikes will come. So I'm saying again and again, if market is breaking previous day low, please don't hold non-direction position, especially strangle, don't hold. That 20 rupees option in put, it will become 100 also. So don't hold. That you can, if you have time, if you really want to learn after this session, just go and see our expiry trades. Like 14, 15 expiries are available in our Telegram premium channel. So just go and see when we started, how we closed, what is a trending move. So how we manage the position, everything is there. Okay, so you can grasp it and you can learn some more. That's the most important. Yeah, as I said, we will get, yeah, you will get YouTube video access for a long time. Yeah, agreed. That time we will have the access to broadcast. See, broadcast will be accessible for 2 months only. But in mentorship program, you can attend the session for any time. Broadcast again, you need to renew on monthly basis or yearly basis or whatever it is that you can renew if you want to follow broadcast for long time. But mentorship sessions, you can attend for any number of time. Any number of time you can attend. Any adjustment for butterfly on expiry day? No, nothing. Because expiry day butterfly will directly come with fixed loss. Okay, fixed loss. So there is no need of any adjustment. Okay, I'm just closing the session now. So if tomorrow we are having a session or not, I will just confirm in next 1 hour time that I will upload in the group.